Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Cousins gives way to Cook. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Second and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 17. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our wide. Watch the twist.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Cousins.
He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Play action now. Cousins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 43-yard line.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Off the play fake, Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Cousins now. That is caught by Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mike 17. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Vikings take over 1st and 10
now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once it...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
Right, check, 59. Set the tone, defense. 48. Let's go. Watch out. Check 52. Check nickel.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Cook following the penalty. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back near the goal line, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 52 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. To throw is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins.
That's complete to Smith-Marset.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Cousins to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tight right, tight right. We got four. We got four. First. Check. Hey, Steamer. I'm going.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the Vikings have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw again. Cousins.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And who we go? 17's Mike 17. He's time to move. Hey, yo. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Line out. Check 25.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Big hold to the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Switch. Take 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. It's caught. Smith. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Play fake. Cousins. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins. Steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Cousins.
He'll find Smith-Marset complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Cousins. Catch is made here by Herb Smith Jr. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Big hole up the middle.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
They run it again with Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Listen to me.
Second down and goal. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second and inches, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 43. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On first down, Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Smith catches left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
It's second down and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 28, Vikings 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
He's scared. Kill. Turn it up. Hey, flipper.
A first down throw for Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
You ain't got nothing. Mike 17. Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now. Switch. Tight dog. Hey, Stever. 17.
To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And shutting him off, now open field. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.